You know that feeling, right? You're in your pajamas, teeth are brushed, you're finally ready for bed, and then you glance at your watch and bam, this jolt of pure panic hits you. Well, guess what? That feeling, it was manufactured. And today, we're gonna pull back the curtain on one of the biggest lies in modern wellness, the whole 10,000-step rule.
Ugh, you know this scene. I mean, we've all been there. You're completely exhausted. Your body is just begging for sleep. But nope, there you are, doing these sad little laps around the kitchen island, maybe marching in place in front of the TV. You're so close, but not quite there.
And then you see it, a number just like this. So close, but oh so far. And you feel it, right? That guilt of the unclosed ring, that dread of breaking the streak. We've been taught to treat 10,000 steps like it's this sacred, unquestioned gold standard. You know, the one thing that separates a good day from a lazy one. But what if I told you that number, the one causing all this late-night anxiety, is a complete and total lie?
Yeah, you heard me. That's right. The number that literally dictates your daily habits, it wasn't created by scientists in a lab. It didn't come from the World Health Organization. Nope. It was cooked up in a conference room by a marketing department for one reason and one reason only: to sell you a gadget.
Okay, so if it wasn't some doctor's decree, where in the world did this thing come from? Well, to find the real origin story, we've got to jump in our time machine and head back to the 1960s, specifically to Japan.
So, the year is 1964. The Tokyo Olympics just happened, and it was this huge cultural moment. Suddenly, there's this massive fitness craze sweeping across Japan. Everybody wants to be more active. And a company called Yamasa Clock sees a business opportunity, a golden one. They invent one of the world's first commercial step counters. But here's the thing. To sell it, they needed a catchy hook. They needed a number, a goal that sounded super official, even if it was completely, totally made up. And this right here is the absolute core of the lie. The company didn't run a single scientific test to figure out the best number of steps for your health. Not one. The decision wasn't medical. It wasn't based on research. It was purely visual.
Okay, get ready for this, because this is the big reveal. The Japanese Kanji character for the number 10,000, it's pronounced man, and, well, it kind of looks like a little stick figure walking or running. See it? It was a perfect visual pun. So they named their shiny new device the Manpo-kei, which literally translates to 10,000 steps meter. Now just let that sink in for a second. The entire foundation of our modern fitness obsession, the very reason you're doing laps in your kitchen at midnight, is because of a cute logo that a marketing team came up with back in 1965. It's wild.
But wait a minute, a 60-year-old marketing slogan? That should have died out decades ago, right? So why is it the default setting on every single fitness tracker sold today? Well, it's because modern tech companies realized it wasn't just a slogan, it was the perfect tool for psychological manipulation, and they have absolutely weaponized it to keep you hooked. See, these companies have built this whole persuasion architecture around this one number. First, it borrows authority. It just sounds so official, doesn't it? You just assume some scientist in a white coat came up with it. Then there's the precision of 10,000. It feels like a real prescription. And here's the kicker. It's the default setting on every device, and let's be honest, whoever changes the defaults? Then they gamify the whole thing with little badges and streaks and leverage social proof. I mean, if everyone else is doing it, it must be right, right?
But their most powerful weapon, by far, is a little psychological trick called loss aversion. And it's shockingly simple. Basically, our brains are wired so that the pain of losing something feels about twice as strong as the pleasure of gaining something. Think about it. That fear of breaking your 100-day streak, that is a way more powerful motivator than the little bit of joy you get from actually hitting your goal.
And boom! This brings us right back to you pacing your kitchen. At 11 p.m., you're not walking for your cardiovascular health. No. You are walking to avoid that sinking feeling of failure, a feeling the app was specifically designed to make you feel. They have literally hijacked your motivation. You know, this all leads to this clever little mental trick we play on ourselves. It's called goal substitution. Actually, being healthy is, well, it's messy. It's complicated. It's about your sleep, your diet, your stress levels, your genetics. You can't just slap a number on it. But did I walk 10,000 steps today? Well, that's a simple yes or no. So we trick ourselves. We let ourselves believe that hitting that simple, countable number means we've won the day for our health, even if we ate junk food and slept for 3 hours.
So, if this is all just a big psychological game, who's actually winning here? I can tell you it's not you feeling guilty while you march around your living room. No, as always, to find the real winner, you just have to follow the money.
Well, the obvious winners, of course, are the tech companies selling you the gadgets and the apps. But it goes so much deeper. You've got health insurers who can use your data to set your premiums. You've got employers engaging in what's called wellness washing, making it look like they care about your health without actually dealing with burnout or insane workloads. And the entire time, every single step you take is generating the most valuable commodity on Earth, your data.
Let's be crystal clear about this. Your step count is not just a health metric for you. It's a commodity. It's a product. With every step, you are generating a detailed map of your life, your routines, your habits, and crucially, how easily you can be manipulated by a notification. That data is an incredibly valuable asset, and you're just giving it away for free.
Okay, so this is a lot. It's kind of depressing, right? So what are we supposed to do? Just chuck our watches in the trash? No, absolutely not. The goal here isn't to get rid of the tech. The goal is to shift your mindset and take back control.
Look, walking is amazing. It's one of the absolute best things you can do for your mind and your body. And hey, if hitting 10,000 steps genuinely makes you feel good and motivates you, then by all means keep doing it. This whole conversation isn't about demonizing walking. It's about freeing yourself from the tyranny of a completely arbitrary number that was invented to sell a gadget.
And if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this: your body knows more than your watch does. The key is to start listening to your own signals again. Are you tired? Then rest. Feel energetic? Awesome. Go for a long walk. The point is, don't let a push notification override your body's own incredible wisdom. It's time to trust yourself more than you trust an algorithm that's just trying to sell you something.
So here's how you can actually reclaim your walk. First, just knowing where the number came from, that's half the battle. You can now see it for what it is: marketing. And by the way, real science, a lot of studies show the major health benefits start to plateau around 7,000 steps anyway. So go into your app right now and set a goal that actually works for you. Or, hey, turn off the goal notifications completely. The whole point is to use the tracker as your tool and not let it become your digital drill sergeant.
And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. If a simple marketing slogan from the 60s could successfully program our behavior for decades, what other truths in your life are just really great ad campaigns you haven't noticed yet? Like breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Was that really science, or was it the cereal companies? It's worth asking, so question the defaults. And from now on, walk because it feels good, not because some pedometer company told you to back in 1965.